Hi, each week I'm going to start sharing my pick of the week if I were in the market for a second-hand car. Now, I'm no expert and I'm not a mechanic, but I regularly buy second-hand old cars, and I've bought a few from WeBuyCars, like this Mercedes-Benz SLK. That said, if you disagree with anything I say in this video, please comment below so we can help other viewers that are looking to buy a second-hand car. My pick of the week for this week is a Hyundai Atos 1.1 GLS at WeBuyCars. I chose this Hyundai Atos for my first pick of the week because Hyundais are generally reliable, and this Atos is super simple and very economical. And for the 2008, it only has 134,000 kilometers on the clock, which is very low mileage. First of all, it's white, so it's not some weird color that no one will want, like yellow or pink. There are some spots on the paint. For me, that's a good sign. It's an honest little car that hasn't been fixed in a bad way. All the trim seems to be there. The hubcaps are there. Or there you can see the mileage is very low. The temperature gauge is in the right spot. That's a good sign. If you look at the engine bay, even though it's a little bit dirty, it's dry and it's clean. And it looks like it's still very original. It's not wet, and there's no wires dangling or funny mods to the airbox, etc. So that's a good sign for me. If we look in the interior, again, there's nothing missing. It's the original steering wheel. There's some wires dangling there. Maybe a closer inspection is needed. The gear knob still looks clean. It looks like the mileage should be correct. It is a bit dirty if you look at the headliner and the seats, but there's no big tears. There's a missing piece, but that should be easy to find at a scrapyard. So it just looks like an original car that hasn't been messed with. There's a few roadworthy relevant issues. Rear window winder missing. That's a cheap part. Right front and rear wiper blades. That's an easy, quick, cheap replacement. Left tie rod end dust cover torn. Again, it's a cheap part. It's only the dust cover. Right front fog light malfunction. Shouldn't be a big issue even if you can't fix it. Right front park light malfunction. You might need it for roadworthy, but again, it could just be a bulb, and if you need a replacement, a scrapyard should be easy. There's an engine oil leak, but we'll have a closer look on the photos. On the Decra report, quickly scroll down. I usually look at the poor stuff. So interior trim, roof lining and carpet says poor. From the pics, it looks pretty original. It may be just dirty, so go and have a look. It might just be that trim piece on the rear door that's missing. That'll give it a poor. Air conditioner is not working, but at this price, it could just be regas. But even if it doesn't work, you can wind down the windows. Not a major deal at that price. Malfunction of doors, bonnet and tailgate. Poor. I don't worry too much about those parts. That's usually something a DIY person can fix themselves. Or you can go to a scrapyard and get the part you need. Vehicle body says poor. Again, that could just be the paint. There looks like a few dents, but it doesn't look like a major thing. So maybe just a good inspection when you see the car. And then hang on parts. I never worry too much about those things if I just want a car that runs. The nice thing about this car, and this is the most important thing that I always look at, is the engine, gearbox and drivetrain. And you can see everything is very good apart from the oil loss, and that's that oil leak on the engine. Now, oil leak could be anything. Worst case, it's a main seal between the gearbox and the engine, and that means the gearbox needs to come out to replace it. So if it's not a huge puddle under the car, if it's not very messy, you can just leave it and top up, check the oil level. Or it could just be something small like a tappet cover gasket that needs replacing, cheap and easy. Tires are good, 3mm in the front and 5mm in the rear, so that's inexpensive. It could be 4 or 5 grand for 4 new tires, so luckily that's not needed. And then they've got diagnostic codes here on the engine. So the first one is the air temperature sensor. So this could just be a dirty MAF sensor or air temperature sensor. It shouldn't be a major issue. If the car doesn't idle irregularly when you check it out, I wouldn't be too worried about that, but that should be just either a sensor that's dirty or a plug that's dirty, a connection or a wire that's loose. That gives a funny reading. And then the next one is the manifold absolute pressure sensor gave a code. And again, that's a cheap part. If you have to replace a sensor, which is usually the case with a problem like this, there is one for 260 bucks. So Not a major issue. The underside of the car actually doesn't look that wet. So it's not a major leak. There's a close-up of the leak. So it looks like oil sweat. It could also be that sump gasket. But like I said, the worst case is main seal, in which case you might have to replace it. But maybe you can leave it until the clutch needs replacement down the line. So red flags on this specific car, I don't see any. Obviously, when you inspect the car, I would just make sure that it runs good, that it idles smoothly, so you know the sensors are just the sensors or electrical issue and not something else. And that oil leak, just see if it's like wet all over. Maybe you can even see where it comes from, but there's no major red flags from just looking online. Obviously, you need to go and inspect it closer. And also, obviously, always check that the temperature, it doesn't overheat when you drive it for a bit. So this car, I think, is perfect for a first car, for a student maybe, or just a cheap, economical runabout town that you're not too worried about getting scratches on it in the parking lots. What else can you get that's running and driving at that price that's not French? And my guess is the price will drop at some point and then it'll go quickly. Thank you for joining. Let me know if that was helpful, or if you disagree with anything. It'll always be helpful to other viewers if there's someone that knows more than me commenting on these videos. Thank you for joining, and I'll see you soon.